Hey beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and this is Be a Free Spirit, where I bring unconsciousness to the light. The goal of this channel is to bring spirituality and psychology closer together. So a lot of my readings are based around self-awareness and self-discovery. So there's a few announcements that I want to put out first. I have launched personal readings, which is really exciting. So that will be linked down below. I offer email and video readings at this time. I don't have a limit on cards as well as a limit on time frames. So it's one question and whatever my intuition needs to dive in deep, no matter how many cards or how long the time is, you're gonna get your question answered as deep as it needs to go. So my readings are down below, so I only can do a few within a given time, so act quickly if that's something that interests you. As well as I've launched a Patreon page. So for $1 a month, what I'm offering to my Patreon community is a monthly, basically forecast insight into what your month is gonna look like based on your zodiac sign. So we focus a lot though on bringing the unconscious part of your maybe patterns of understanding what it is that you want to change. Thing about tarot is tarot does not dictate your life, okay? It's giving you a look into what your unconscious already knows, what your higher self already knows. So if you don't like what you see, you have the free will to change your path, okay? That's all tarot does, is give you insight into what you already know. So moving into these disclaimers. So if there's something that doesn't resonate with you in this reading, it's because that message wasn't meant for you. So please use your intuition. And if you're also directed to another pile, it could be that there was another message in that pile for you. So feel free to watch more than one pile if that resonates. So I think that is it for announcements now that we got that out of the way. So today's reading is all gonna be about what's up for you next. I'm gonna actually pull cards live in the video because I want the energy to be really fresh. So I'm gonna try something different and see how it makes me feel. I have 5 groups. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. So I just want you to focus on the crystal and focus on connecting to your higher self about what is gonna happen for you next. Let's get some insight, let's get that fresh energy so we can see exactly where you're gonna be going, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and light some incense for each group as well. This is a wisdom specific incense, really helping you with your third eye, making sure that you're gonna be really seeing this reading from your third eye perspective and not your physical one, okay? So really use your intuition, but we're gonna definitely set that intention within each group. As usual, I want to give you guys 30 seconds to meditate. It's really important that you just take 3 deep breaths. It really brings you into the present moment as well as it connects you to your higher self, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do that meditation starting right now. All right, hopefully that gave you guys a moment to meditate with the crystals. We're just gonna jump straight into the reading and not waste any time. So starting with group 1. All right, group 1, welcome to your reading. You chose this beautiful just cluster. And you know what, I don't even remember what it is. I do know that it really helps you connect to your guides. So if you chose this one, there's definitely gonna be some guide messages in here for you. It's definitely it's gonna help you connect to the higher power. I'll link it down below. I just got it on Amazon. I just can't think off the top of my head the name of it. I'm still learning. So we're gonna pull all of this live. So this might be a little longer video in that sense, but I really felt called to try this way and see how the energy feels and just see how the reading feels. So I'm gonna be pulling from the Angel Wisdom Tarot. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and light some incense just to set this intention of gaining wisdom, remembering past things, really using your third eye to see what is gonna be coming for you. Oh, look at that flame. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle these cards. So what's next for you? So let's kind of get the idea of some main energies. Okay. Let's get one more. Okay. So we have the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so let me take a minute to kind of take in the energy. Okay, so what I'm getting so far is with the Two of Wands and the Six of Cups, it definitely seems like a next step for you is going to be some change in your career or some change in, it's really just some change in your career, because the Two of Wands talks about taking next steps, right? It's time to, there's going to be a partnership that I'm really feeling is going to be coming, especially because I see two pairs here as well. As you know, you have two here, so there's definitely a partnership, something to do with you maybe collaborating with someone at work. There's gonna be something available to you that you've always wanted to do, and it's a partnership type of opportunity, and something about your childhood. So your intuition may be telling you, but if you're not sure, then that's some time to spend with yourself to really figure this out, because something about your childhood, you had a dream or like an ambition in childhood that you really wanted to do, and you knew that it kind of took partnership, right? And that it took other people to help you. Maybe you want to be an entrepreneur, maybe you just want to launch a business with a friend, or maybe it's a big project that you want to work on with someone, but it's something about partnership is going to be a big next step for you in your career. Okay, so that's really what I'm getting. So yeah, someone who shares your dreams. I think like that's the biggest part, especially with the Page of Wands. I want to clarify this card because I'm not really feeling any connecting energy, so this could mean something different. With the Five of Cups, I feel that you actually have a pretty optimistic mindset. You're ready for a new change. You're ready for something exciting to come your way. And maybe especially connecting with this childhood dream, you'll be able to get even more excitement coming, where it's like you're not worried. You know things are gonna happen because they need to, right? So maybe you've already kind of had your tower moment and now you're ready to kind of rise from the ashes, right? Like the phoenix you fucking are. So taking the next steps is, it really seems like it's already in your path. You may already know this is coming, so it's more dig into your childhood, connect back to that dream, because it's really going to help you ignite this, especially with this Wands energy, especially with the Page of Wands. Let me clarify that page. Let me clarify the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? Okay. So we have the Dreamer, a new start, trust yourself. Okay. So the Dreamer is also the Fool. And then we also have the Page of, the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. What I'm getting is, oh, and excuse me, this is not the page. This is the Ace of Wands. Sorry about that. I sometimes, because these pages always connect to the aces, it always makes me get confused sometimes. So, but regardless, it's what I'm actually feeling like this is you don't need to know all the details, is what I'm kind of hearing. Like, the opportunity is going to present itself and you're not really going to have a lot of maybe expectation. So you may know that you know, something is around the corner, a change, but you're not gonna know all the details. You have the dream and that's all you need to chase. I bet it's something to do with your soul path, especially with the dreamer card, right? Like that's the beginning of like a spiritual journey. So this opportunity might be putting you on your soul path, right? So that's all that I'm getting with that. Is it's kind of just, there's not so much like planning and there's not so much expectation. It's kind of just gonna be follow the dream and just be the Fool, right? In a good way. The Fool is not a bad card. The Fool is almost like, it's innocent energy, right? It's kind of that new mindset. And with those two cards, that actually is kind of interesting now that I see that, is there's a lot of childlike energy here. And so it's, I mean, with the Ace too, like there's a lot of childhood energy, meaning connect back to that feeling of excitement that you don't have to know all of the steps, or you don't have to have the map, or whatever, you know, the anxiety or uncertainty that you might be feeling. Don't let your ego come in and make you fear this new beginning, this new journey. But I don't have all the answers, but I don't know. It doesn't matter, because the Fool doesn't. That's the point of the journey, is that you're gonna grow and you're gonna learn, and you don't have all the answers, but you have what you need to get started, okay? So, I mean, it's cool. I wanna keep going because this is gonna be a good reading, because we're gonna dive into so many more oracle cards and just really decipher this, okay? Damn. All right, I'm gonna do the Starseed Oracle next, because I actually want to maybe get some insight to see if maybe this does have to do with your soul path. So let's kind of pull some cards from there. This deck is just stunning. The Starseed Oracle is one of my favorites. It has the most beautiful energy. I can't explain it. And it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I just personally, every time I pick it up, I'm like, oh, yes. So, okay. Let's see what we got. What's next for group 1 with your soul path? What's next for group 1? I mean, what's next for group 1? What's next for group 1? Okay. Did you see that? I'm sure you just saw like those cards that like flew out, especially this jump in. I laugh because I'm just like, oh my God. Because that's exactly right. Like just jump in, like be the Fool. Don't be afraid. Be adventurous. Be a dreamer, right? So I think that's just confirmation. We have Star Family, you're part of a team of souls. Yeah, especially with whatever you're going to do, you know, with this kind of partnership, it's part of your soul path, right? And I had that feeling. And now I think it's just confirmed that it's part of your soul path, and that's why it's a duality, right? That's why it's a partnership. That's why it's a collaboration, because this is part of your star family, okay? You're part of now connecting to this soul tribe who's going to be a big part of your ascension process, okay? Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density addiction. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is I have a feeling that you're pretty new on your spiritual journey. And so, you know, you're still figuring things out, especially with the Dreamer card. You know, I'm kind of just really feeling that. And there might be some things. Why is the loosen your grip card here? I just want to understand, because I have a couple of feelings, but I want to see. Okay. We have the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, I mean, basically, I don't want to clutter this up, so I'll put this back, but I just want to explain. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, because loosen your grip, don't worry, right? Like have faith, again, have faith in this dreamer mindset. It's really important that you connect to this inner child, because it's gonna allow you to loosen your grip, because you need to. There could be coping mechanisms within your childhood that need to be broken down, that no longer serve you. So a tip when you're working with kind of your unconscious, which I plan to do a video a little bit more in depth, but When you're dealing with your ego, which is, you know, definitely your shadow self, you have to give it credit, because your shadow self, the coping mechanisms that your shadow self may have created were to protect you, okay? It was nothing that was to hurt you. So you need to maybe spend some time in your childhood and maybe get past some old mindsets or some old coping mechanisms that are no longer serving you. Something that I'm getting with the coping mechanism is it could be something to do with the unknown. You're terrified of the unknown. Maybe something to do in your childhood. It was scary when things weren't predictable. You didn't have a foundation, maybe. Something to do that's you created a coping mechanism. Your shadow self created a coping mechanism to help so that you don't have to feel that uncertainty. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Take it as it resonates, but you just need to thank your shadow self. Thank you for caring about us and for understanding that we've been hurt in the past, but we're good. We're okay now, right? And let God in, let the universe in, let spirit in. And so what the Ten of Pentacles is saying is that you are blessed. You are meant to be blessed, okay? You're meant to have so much abundance in your life, so let it in. Let it happen, right? Because we have the Three of Wands. So pride in your labors, kind of be patient, right? So yeah, it's kind of, again, like the dreamer. The dreamer is, you know, you could say they're not the most patient because it is that youth energy, but there still is kind of like the unknown, right? They don't know, so kind of ignorance is bliss in that sense. And so again, you just need to slow down with all this Wands energy. There's a lot of like just like fire, like we gotta do things now. I don't know what's gonna happen. What's next? Don't stress. You don't need to. Spirit doesn't want you to, okay? So that's what the loosen your grip means. Trust the timing. I mean, yeah. Everything is happening in divine timing because everything is always happening in divine timing, okay? Everything happens for you, not to you. We have the breath of cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. I have a feeling like I just want to quickly look at the book real quick. Just because I'm like, I just want to see. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. So basically, you know, you're new in your spiritual journey is what I'm hearing. With the breath of the cosmos, you're, again, not letting God in. You're not just being. You're not allowing yourself to just trust the universe. This uncertainty is really scary, and I think that's the coping mechanism. I actually think is a really big thing here, because it's really causing you to not want to trust the universe, because why should you, for all the shit that you've had to go through in your life, okay? I'm really feeling that. But you need to just let the universe work for you, okay? Because it is going to work for you. So really doing some work into your coping mechanisms, I think, is crucial here. And I think that's why there's so much youth energy. It's digging into your childhood and looking at those coping mechanisms, but also looking at what excited you as a kid. What did you want to do when you were a kid? Because there's some information and insight there, okay? Deep cell healing. Yeah, so okay, so that confirms it. Like, you have coping mechanisms that no longer are serving you, that you're able to let go of, okay? I mean, that's insane. So this is definitely confirmation that this is part of your soul path, and that's why you kind of have all this youth energy, the coping mechanisms. Don't worry, I'm not done yet. I want to pull some numerology cards now. Let's just keep going. I just want to keep going. All right, so okay, what's next for group 2? So this is obviously career based. I am going to pull some love cards, so we're going to get a well-rounded idea here. Okay, so we have healing Yeah, I mean, right? Like you have some healing to do, and that's okay. We all do. So, you know, this dreamer might still be a little bit ways down. Not like, I'm not like talking years or anything like that, but I think this healing needs to take place first in order for you to go on this journey. That doesn't mean that's gonna take a long time. You'll know when you know. And some of you may already be in different processes of healing, right? But definitely connecting to your inner child so that you can go on this dreamer kind of mission is gonna start your soul journey. Which is just insane. We have parenting, okay? So you could be a parent. There is a lot of childhood energy here. So if that's the case, spend time with your kids. That's what I'm feeling. Like, spend time kind of really recognizing how beautiful the youth and childlike energy is. Because there is something really beautiful about children, right? They have this just sense of wonder, and they're connected to the divine in such a different way because they're so new, right? And so their souls are new in this reincarnation, and there's just a pure energy. And so allowing your energy to connect to maybe your children's will help you see the beauty of connecting to your inner child. Even though your childhood might be different than your child's, there's still that same innocent energy that was available to you as well that you can untap. Okay, so if you're not a parent, this probably doesn't resonate with you. Actually, I take that back. Now that I say that, something just popped into my head. So what I'm seeing actually is if you don't have children, how this also resonates is, again, okay, what I'm hearing is this is actually relevant for both of you, for both like kind of mini messages. I'm getting excited. I think as you're working through your coping mechanisms, it's pretty apparent that you had a hard childhood. You know, that you had things that caused some coping mechanisms that have kind of stunted you, right? And they were necessary. It had to, the coping mechanisms had to happen. But what I'm hearing now is as you're reflecting and healing, come at it with understanding your parents. And I know that's really hard, but part of the healing process is forgiving, is compassion, is understanding that maybe your parents' childhood or something in their life has caused them to be stuck. And so allowing compassion and forgiveness to your parents, even though you had a hard childhood, will set you free. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Time out. Yeah, again, like, so you need to take time out to spend time healing. And I'm seeing a lot of threes. So like threes here, and just feeling a lot of threes. And threes can mean that I really just feel like you have angels who are watching over you, okay? So you don't need to worry about being alone, and that's why they really want you to loosen your grip, because your angels want to work magic. They want to help you heal. I like look down and then I see this. Surrender. They just need you to surrender. That's it. That's all that it takes. And it's hard because when you're new to spirituality, it feels different, right? But trust that that feeling is there. Maybe do some chakra meditations where you can get kind of like your heart chakra cleansed, and just get your chakras cleansed, and just surrender and allow the universe to heal you, to grab you and help you through this, because you don't need to work through these coping mechanism healing times alone, okay? Know that this moment you're going through is not forever, okay? You're not destined to be in this kind of hard mindset of feeling stuck because you're too scared to move forward with the unknown, because what might happen? That's not going to be the case. You're going to heal from this if you just continue to move forward and continue to surrender to the universe. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So, yeah, lots of healing. Let's get some idea on maybe kind of just like your love. See what they have to say. So this is a lover's oracle. What's going on in group one's love life? What's next for them in their love life? Love life. Okay. I mean, that was a little too many cards, but I'm actually going to take it from seeing what's on the bottom. Okay, so we have trust. Holy shit, I don't know how many more trust cards you can get. If you don't understand now that all you need to do is just surrender and trust the universe because everything is happening, I don't know how much more clear it could be, because it's literally, there's trust multiple times, right? Because it says trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept your current situation, it will automatically transform. Let's see, let me see what the other one says. Criticizing, okay. So with trust, I think you may be feeling like your relationship is kind of in a rut too. If you're single, you just, it's same thing. You just kind of feel stuck in general. It seems like your energy just feels stuck in general. And so you could be going through your dark, night of the soul. That could be very possible of your spiritual journey. But that's what I said, right? In the sense of the parenting, right? Compassion, accept what was so that you can be free, okay? And so that's the thing is, once you allow this transformation that is bound to happen, once you allow it to start happening, it's like your whole life is going to shift, your whole perspective. So your love life will too, because the next card is criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So it's like, if there's unhappiness in the relationship, it could be that you both need some healing to do, right? And you need to focus on your self-love, because the bottom of the deck energy is balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So, I'm just going to pull all these cards. That's fine. We have passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Okay, so hold on. What I'm getting so far then is, for those of you who are in a relationship, you're definitely in a soulmate connection. This is already part of your kind of star family, right? Like who's meant to be here to help you along the way. You have this passion, right? Like you both are having this need of, you want to feel unstuck. And I think the key to feeling unstuck is to, again, trust, surrender, and allow yourself to grow, right? And balance, always seek balance. And that's kind of what it's saying, right? Is like, you have to be there to support each other's challenges and excitements. So as you're going through these growing things, talk about what you're healing from. Talk about, as a partnership, what could they heal from that could help them, right? That could help your relationship deepen. And if you're single, some of these cards don't resonate. If you're single, what I'm more hearing is, trust the universe, because things are going to happen for you as they need to. Once you accept being single and you kind of indulge in that single lifestyle of being basically independent, right? And you learn to love yourself and truly find this freedom of independence, your love life is going to shift, okay? Wow. Okay, hold on. A message for you. I am thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, so for some of you who are single, but maybe have someone who you are together with, maybe you've had something in the past, it's just a message that's coming through. Okay, and this goes along with it. So what's next for you, for people who are single, is someone from your past wants to come back. They have these feelings for you. I'm thinking of you in this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And the next card is, deep in your heart, you already know the answer, what feels right. So you already know this, like, if this person was meant for you. I don't know if this is a soulmate or a twin flame. I'm not sure, but it's something that is gonna be next for you if you accept it to be. You have free will to not accept it. So you know deep down in your heart if this was meant for you or not, okay? So maybe some of you are holding on to this person and they're not a soul connection, and you know that, but maybe you don't wanna let go, but you know what's right, okay? So kind of gives you some insight into your love life. I think your life is about to transform and your love life is going to come along right with it, because love is the highest frequency. It's the highest vibration. So if you're really raising your own vibration by working through your trauma and your past, then you're opening yourselves up to receive all of this beautiful high love frequency. Okay. Damn. Okay. I want to do one more. So now I just want to get some messages from your guides, just to see if they have any last messages or anything else that they want to say to you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull cards from Ask Your Guides Oracle, and just kind of see what they have to say, and then just get some additional messages from them. And then that will be kind of all we need. So let's get your guides coming in nice and strong. All right, group one's guides. What messages do you have for group one? These cards do not shuffle well. What messages do you have for group number one? Okay. This first one popped out and I was like, risk. So with this, what your guides are saying is, with your coping mechanism, taking a risk might seem scary because it's not stability. It's not foundation, right? And so taking a risk is scary because there's no certainty that it's gonna work. And so your guides are here to tell you, I know, risks are scary because they're unknown. You don't know what direction is gonna happen, right? Kind of with these, this is kind of an interesting image, but it's kind of more just saying, like, you don't know what direction this is gonna be, so the only thing you can do is move forward, because the joy guides, right? Your guides are here to tell you that taking risks also brings joy, because you're gonna discover things that you were too scared to discover before. And that's what I'm hearing is, yeah, risk is scary, but it's worth it, because there's gonna be a lot of pretty things on the other side for you. Aphrodite. Life force. I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, I'm definitely feeling like if you're in a relationship, and again, I think this card actually works for everybody. You know if the relationship you're in right now is a soulmate connection or not. You just know. And so your love life is, Aphrodite is here to like help ignite your love life, right? Again, just surrender, just accept your situation, work on healing, and bring your partner into that partnership and say, we both need to heal through these things. It's time to level up, right? And so Aphrodite is here to support it. Like, and that makes sense with the passion card, like lots of fire, passion, energy, just in general. You got lots of fire energy. So you could be, you know, like a fire sign, but you don't have to be, but just lots of fire energy. We have gifts. Yeah, exactly. Like your guides are here. They want to give you gifts. And actually that makes me think, let's just go straight into seeing what those gifts are, because they want you to loosen your grip, because they're here to help you, right? They are here to make sure that you have everything that you need. So let's dive into, these are the magical spell cards. I like using these as kind of spiritual gifts, or just kind of gifts in general. These cards really speak to me. So what gifts? That's a terrible shuffle. What gifts are here? What gifts do your guides want to give you? Let's do group one's guides. Want them to realize. Okay. Okay. So we have magical powers. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I feel like you have a strong ability for like spell casting. That's kind of what I'm feeling is, you know, witch vibes type of thing. Just kind of intentionally setting spells, intentionally setting something and doing rituals to help with something. And this can really come into your healing. So if you haven't already discovered this part of yourself, your guides definitely want you to know that you have the ability to kind of manifest, right? And do all these things for your life that you want to. And you just, again, need to bring your guides. The energy is all around you as it is. We have love. The fuck? Okay, we have love. Aphrodite, I call thee to bring true love here to me. Holy fuck. Yeah, there's a lot of love energy here. So, all right, hold on. It's itching at me. I want to know if there's any like twin flame, soulmate energy. I want to clarify that. I just feel like there has to be with 2 Aphrodite cards. No way. Why are the Aphrodite cards here? Ooh. Believe in yourself. Just got that message that kind of stood out to me. Why is the Aphrodite cards here for group number 1? Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, a beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic, yeah, okay. Then, let's see, and then we have the Hermit. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like this is a soulmate. Not really getting any indication of twin flame necessarily. So take that as it resonates. You'll know if you've met a twin flame, or if you're meant to have one that will resonate with you, and you'll know. But yeah, just soulmate connections in your love life and your kind of work life, right? So you kind of have these 2 paths. Like, don't forget the earlier reading, right, of working, you're about to come into a partnership, and so you make sure that you're really calling upon that love energy, because whether it's romantic or not, love is just the highest vibration of frequency, right? So allow it to come into every part of your life, but especially your romantic life. Just saying, allow it in, like allow that passion in. And if you're single, like the universe is working on your soulmate match, okay? Like, okay, we have safe travel. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. Yeah, so especially with angel number 22, what I'm getting with this is, again, your guides are here to help you. They're here to protect you. So don't be afraid of wandering away from home, right? Like, in the sense that the gifts that you have available to you is protection. You're always protected. You're divinely protected. Your energy is protected. You're protected. So allow yourself to travel. I am kind of hearing that is, I think you're gonna really figure out a lot about yourself. And so allow yourself to be free, because this freedom mindset is part of your gifts, okay? And then we have authenticity. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. So I'm getting the feeling like you're meant to be authentically you, right? And everyone may not like it, and that's not your problem. So you need to kind of move away from that and just realize that you're an authentic person and be authentically you, because that's gonna bring the most light to people who need it in your life, okay? So, I mean, overall, that's your reading. That's what's coming up for you next. So it seems like you have a lot of exciting things in love and, you know, some work to be done here, but for good reason. There's a beautiful full journey available to you really soon. Okay, so work on the healing that you need to do. Encourage your partner to work on their healing if that applies. And accept your moment and surrender to your guides and surrender to the universe, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. please leave a like and a comment and let me know if it resonated, and let me know the details of the situation. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 2 now. All right, group 1, welcome to your readings. So I am going to pull all of the tarot and oracle cards live. So I'm really liking this fresh energy. So before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and set an intention with some incense. This is wisdom incense, just to help you kind of connect to that third eye and your higher self. Make sure that you're seeing everything that you need to see of what's coming next. I'm gonna let that burn for just a second. Cool. Okay. All right, so I am reading from the Angel Wisdom Tarot. Been feeling a lot of really strong connections with angels lately, so I've been getting some really good insights and downloads from my angel guides, and this deck has been able to bring in that energy perfect. So let's see what they have to say, shall we? Okay, so what is next for group number 2? Oops. What's next for group number 2? Just want to see if I can get one more. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got. So we have the Chariot. Wow, okay. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. Holy shit! You guys, this is some beautiful energy. Got lip gloss on that card. We have the Emperor. I'm sorry, what? Okay, hold on. Let me just see, make sure I get everything. I mean, these are all huge cards, so I just want to take a second. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Basically, what's coming next for you is boss mode. Are you kidding me? You are just fucking boss mode all the way. I don't even know what else to say. Like, because you have the Chariot. Balance. Rewards are going to start coming to you, right? Like, just balance in general, putting a lot of willpower. You've put a lot of determination, and now you're starting to be able to reap those benefits with the Knight of Cups. Could be a love coming your way, but honestly, all that I'm feeling, all the energy here, especially this Queen of Swords, I mean every card. I keep saying actually I like this one is really strong, but looking at all of them, they're all strong. And honestly, that's all that I'm getting is all the shit and all the work that you've put in is about to come your way. So it's like, it's just a confirmation that your life is about to change and it's gonna be beautiful. Seems like, I mean, let's get some more clarification. I'm gonna do the Starseed Oracle and just see if we can get some more information. Obviously, this has a lot to do with your soul path. You've probably worked through your ascension process, and you've really kind of worked with the universe, and now you're being completely rewarded in like so many ways, because you have 2 like major arcana cards there, which means that those are pretty big steps in your spiritual journey. Okay. What's next for group number 2? Okay, so activated earth. So power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Yeah, I would say like just heat of, you know, as you're going through this process, and it's coming quick. That's the thing, is the Knight of Cups, like that's not a slow horse. Neither is a Chariot, right? Like none of this is slow energy. And so it's coming. So the activated earth, just trust the journey. Trust these things that are going to appear to you. Use your intuition, because you're at peak right now. Like your intuition is strong. Okay. So you know when these things start coming to you and all these opportunities start falling in your life, you'll know where to pivot because you're balanced. You don't have to worry about that. You'll know where to pivot. So just trust where you're led and follow your intuition. We have star bathing, light body, crystal grid. I mean, yeah, that's kind of right. Like you're really high in your ascension. Like you've really worked hard on your spirituality and just yourself in general, that you're now really coming into your purpose. If you haven't already, you know, if you haven't already, things are about to shift for you, because have you seen this energy? So yeah, that's insane. There is a star bathing meditation on YouTube that's actually pretty good. That could call to a few of you. I'm just hearing, just stay grounded, okay? Stay grounded with earth and just kind of just these positions, right? Just ground your energy as all these things are coming in. It's okay to get excited because you have a lot to be excited for, but just make sure that you're staying grounded so that you can make the decisions that you need to, okay? We have empathetic starseed. So you're probably an empath. Most likely. And so if that's the case, again, just know with all these things coming in, make sure that you're being very protective of your energy, because as your ascension is really climbing and you're getting basically all these activations, you might have been seeing numbers or something like that. Not really seeing any numbers really stand out though. So, but in general, like you're getting activations. So make sure that you're being careful with your energy so you can get all of that as quickly as you are destined to, so you can move forward to being this, okay? So you can move into your emperor moment of just having kind of shit together, right? Like take charge, right? So continue to be grounded, because it's gonna help you make those emperor decisions, okay? Let's dive into, kind of feeling like let's do some numerology. I don't see any numbers here, but I do want to see if, you know, there's some more kind of information about kind of what's going to be happening here. What's next for group number 2? I am curious, before I shuffle that, kind of the bottom of the deck energy, I just got a feeling I should check. Page of Swords. Huh. I mean, that makes sense, right? Like you've put in a lot of hard work into this. You were a page, right? Where it's like you were young and it took a lot of time to figure out everything, and now you have. And I think that's just, I mean, the next one, you got the Justice card, which again makes sense. You have balance. You're a very balanced person. I could keep going, but I'm not going to. That gets addictive when you're like, let's keep unraveling the story, right? Let's pull these numerology cards. What's next for group number 2? So we have forgiveness. So what I'm feeling with this is you need to just forgive yourself, you know, like allow things to unfold and know that all these things are coming to you, and just let the past go, because you're not going to have room or energy basically. Once this enters your life, you will not have energy. So make sure that you're forgiving anything that needs to be make sure that you've forgiven yourself for maybe mistakes that you felt like you made, but they are not mistakes. Everything happens in divine timing. But I'm just hearing forgiveness. So use that as it resonates. We have patience. So being patient, know that this is coming and you're gonna just indulge when it does, okay? But be patient, because it will take time. Things do take time. I don't feel, like I said, with this energy, it's not like it's forever, okay? It's closer than you think, but it's not tomorrow, right? It's not on the doorstep, but it's close, it's coming, okay? It's coming. Then we have synchronicity. Okay, I mean, that is interesting. That's why I said, like, with the empathic starseed, or I guess it was more with the activation, you could be seeing numbers, but then I didn't see any numbers. But the synchronicity, if you're not seeing numbers, I'm definitely feeling like you've been seeing signs from the universe. So synchronicity is basically just a phenomenon that is not random, right? So if you're seeing the same numbers over and over, if you're seeing a certain animal over and over, whatever synchronicity you're seeing, but you're definitely seeing one, because I knew I felt that. And that's so interesting, because I was like, there's no numbers here though. But it doesn't necessarily have to be numbers, but there's some type of synchronicity that's occurring in your life. And again, synchronicities are usually just communications from your guides in the universe, letting you know what path you're on. So whatever numbers you've been seeing, look those up, look those angel numbers up. If you've been seeing numbers, if you've been seeing, animals, look that up. Whatever your synchronicity is, do more research so you can have understanding into why, right? Usually they're just synchronicities occur to let you know that you're on the right path, and I think that's very apparent. The last card we have is communication. Okay, hold on. With 332, like, that's an angel number. So I think your guides have something to communicate with you about this. That's what I'm feeling, and I want to clarify it, but I'm feeling like I'm not the one to clarify it. You are. So you're far in your spiritual journey. You know how to communicate with your guides. So I'm hearing like they have a message for you, and that's why they've been sending synchronicities your way, is they need to communicate something that will help you with this amazing new energy. So spend some time meditating with them and allow yourself to receive that communication, however that is for you, you'll know. But I knew I felt that synchronicity. It always blows my mind when shit like that happens. Okay, let's take a look on what's next with your love life. So this is the Lover's Oracle. Just to kind of see, what's next in general in your life. We've kind of gotten the fact that we know there's a big change coming, right? And that's super exciting. So let's kind of see what's next for you when it comes to romance. What's next for group number 2 when it comes to love? What's next for group number 2? Okay, hold on. So what's crazy about this is this card fell out, and I think it's really beautiful because I think it embodies basically the energy that this is. And you don't have to be, it's not about just divine feminine energy. It's just about empowering individual energy, right? Like, she's ignited with the rainbow, the light, you can just tell that she's really just ignited. And so I just kind of was like, that kind of sums up this energy. And then the bottom of the deck is power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Okay, so let's dig into these cards though. So we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm getting is you could be in a relationship right now that you're not really sure about. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. And so what your guides are saying, and what kind of like the love angels are saying, is there's nothing stopping you from walking away. Your life is about to shift. And if you don't feel like this serves you, you have the power to walk away, okay? I'm gonna leave that card here because I think it really helps with this. You have the power to walk away if you want to. If you don't want to, that's okay too. So that could be something you need to think about. If you're single, maybe, you know, you don't care to have a partnership right now, especially with this coming into your life. You're gonna be so busy focusing on your own fucking grace that you may not even care to have a partnership right now. And again, that's still freedom, and that's okay too. So use your intuition, whatever is really guiding you, or you might want to get into a relationship, and that's fine too. So it's, you know what is meant for you, and that's why it says the path is clear. There's nothing stopping you but you. So just choose what you want for yourself, okay? You may not always understand why things happen. However, there's a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, so now I'm really feeling like, for those of you who are in a relationship, not all of you, take it as it resonates, but most of you who are in a relationship, this relationship isn't serving you anymore. It could have been a soul connection, but just because you have a soulmate doesn't mean they're meant to be in your life forever. Soulmates are here to help you ascend, right? They're here to help you evolve, to help your soul evolve. So your current partner may have really helped you, but now it's not going to serve your new energy. And I think you know that. And that's scary, and you don't like thinking that way. And that's what this card is saying, right? Is, you know, you might not understand, but why does this have to happen? They're such a good person. Our relationship is not bad. It just, you've maybe fallen out of love, and that's okay. It's because your soul is ready for something new. And that's really what I'm hearing is, through, you know, the turmoil, you probably already know this, through tower moments is when you truly rise through the ashes, okay? So it's up to you though. I want that to be really clear. Like for some of you, you already know this. And I think if you stay with this person, it's not gonna be like terrible. I think that's why this card is here. I think they could help you, but it seems like there's someone out there who would be able to advance you better or more, right? We have imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yeah, again, like letting old things go. I kind of want to clarify though, because I don't have a full message here. I just want to clarify just kind of what the overall message is for, I'm going to do both groups. I'm going to do for single and for people who are in a relationship, just so we can kind of get this clarification, because I'm a little like, not sure. What's next for group 2's love life? What's next for group 2's love life? Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Sun in reverse. A time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. Okay. Hold on. So we have the Star. Have faith, the future is bright, dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so what I'm feeling, okay, and I'm just saying what's coming from spirit, so I want you to understand and again, listen with your third eye, okay? See with your third eye. The Star card is another one of these beautiful energies. And I think this relationship is just so, as I said, my camera died. So I'm sorry if I'm transitioning back into my thought process, but as I said, you have this ability to, you're really just going to flourish, right? Especially with that Star card. I mean, that's all this energy is, flourishing. So allow your relationship to be the same. That's really what I'm hearing, is it served you, but it's okay that it doesn't anymore. And maybe, you know, with this communication, your guides have some answers on this as well. Ask for maybe their help if you're feeling really confused about this. Ask their help because they may be wanting to communicate more with this, okay? So let's see what else we have. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands, excuse me, in reverse. Yeah, so this is like kind of the opposite, right? Like of a passionate relationship. I think it was great. That's the thing, is Spirit wants you to know that this was great. And it gave you what you needed, but you're ready to ascend high, okay? And Spirit wants you to connect with the right partner to help you continue to ascend. You might also be kind of that dual partnership. There's a lot of duality in your life that maybe you're meant to also help someone ascend, okay? We also have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, see, I like not investing in the future, right? Because it's yeah, because then we have the Lovers card. Embrace true love and deep intimate friendships. Make choices. Okay, so yeah, because what I'm feeling with the Lovers card is exactly what I just said, is you have this other beautiful partnership that's just part of your divine plan. And so now these cards are kind of making more sense, where you know that this is not right for you anymore, right? Like, you know, there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear. You're just scared, and that's understandable. It's hard to be able to move on, but communicate with your guides and get the clarity you need, because there is another partnership that is in divine timing now for you, okay? So I know that's not always easy to hear. I'm just the messenger, but it's always to help you ascend and you to advance. And there's a lot of great, amazing souls out there who are here to help, okay? So I just really feel like you're meant to be in a divine partnership that is going to help you ascend, okay? So let me pull some cards real quick for those people who are single, so they can kind of get the clarification that they need around these cards. What's next for group 2's love life? Who's single? Singles out there. What's next in your love life? What's next for group 2's love life for singles? Okay. We have Queen of Wands in reverse. I mean, you already have balance in your life. This talks about the need for balance. You already have balance. So we have 3 of Pentacles. Do what you love. Recognition for the highest quality work, especially working well with others. Okay. So renewal in reverse. Okay. Okay. The High Priestess. Meditate and okay. Okay. So if you're single, communicate with your guides, especially with the High Priestess. Like, meditate and turn inwards, right, to discover what is kind of next for you with love. So what I'm kind of feeling with this is, again, there's some communication from your guides that I'm not meant to communicate for you, okay? I just want to make that clear, that I'm getting a very strong feeling that I'm not meant to ask clarification on this. Otherwise I would, and I want to, but I'm not meant to. You are meant to communicate with your guides, because there could be some clarification on all these things that I'm feeling like I don't have the clarity on, but you will, and you do, okay? This is just to give you guidance, but you still have this power to communicate with your guides, okay? So if you're single, you definitely will get some insight into your love life. There could be some soul connections, twin flame, maybe something to do with your guides needing to communicate with you about it, especially with the High Priestess card. So I think you just need clarity, because the Renewal card in reverse says clarity on your life purpose. And I think you feel fine about your life purpose. I think it's the love life that, you know, both groups are kind of like, or both mini groups, right, are kind of like, right? Like this is where the uncertainty is. So this is where you need the clarification and communication from your guides, okay? So I hope that kind of clears up the love cards on what's coming next. Communicate with your guides. They're gonna help you. That's what I'm getting just for all of it. We're gonna pull some more cards. Let's go with, kind of feeling like, let's go with your guides card. So let's ask more and see. I'm not gonna ask about this and see what they want to communicate, but I'm gonna ask them if there's anything they do want to say in this reading to you. So let's kind of get that clarification. What's next for group 2? What does group 2's guides want them to know? What's next for them? What's next for group 2? Okay. So this one popped out. We have survival healer guides. Yeah. So what I'm giving with this is your guides have always been with you, and you probably know that. I have a feeling like you have a relationship with them, or at least, you know, one of them or something. You have some relationship with your guides because it's gotten you to these places, right? And they want you to communicate with them, and they've helped you. They've shined the light into the darkness for you, and you probably know that. So don't continue to allow them to heal you, right? These healing hands, that heart chakra, allow them to communicate with you to help you figure out what's going on, okay? We have shame. Interesting. So there could be some healing that you need to do around your love life. Maybe that's why kind of some of the energy is off. And again, I'm not sure, but there could be maybe something that you're holding on to, because that's like kind of two healer type of cards, right? You have your healer guides, but this is divine healers, right? Angels, archangels that are here to help you heal. So it could be maybe something has happened in your past relationship, because I'm feeling like this energy, this love frequency, like this love energy of this is just kind of blocked right now. That's what I'm feeling, especially with this card, the heart chakra. It's just really calling that. I feel like you feel like you're trapped. Or you just feel murky. And that's why this is kind of this water with sharks, right? It just feels kind of uncertain and heavy. And that makes sense with everything that's going on right here. But it feels like this is blocked, and it could be something to do with the past with the shame card. So your guides are kind of just bringing this to light. You all already know this, but they're here to help communicate what you need to do to heal, right? Be patient with yourself. Maybe that forgiveness card, I didn't know where that quite fit in, but now it actually makes sense. It could be talking about this card, right? The shame card. If you're feeling shame for something, maybe in a past relationship, don't do that to yourself, okay? You don't deserve to. Maybe the relationship you're in right now, you felt shame because maybe you're feeling like, you're like, I don't know, I'm not feeling this anymore, but I should, because everything's fine, is kind of what I'm feeling for some of you. So you feel shame, like, why am I feeling like this? Because everyone would tell me, but you were so happy. But it's okay if it's not what you want, okay? So communicate with your guides, get that clarification. We have pleasure, divine goddess. Yeah, I think spend time loving yourself, right? And that can be in any way that you seek pleasure. It doesn't have to be sexual pleasure. Any way that you seek pleasure, connect back to your kind of divine energy, right? Your masculine, your feminine energy. Connect back to help kind of unblock that heart chakra. That's what I'm really feeling. Because it's not like, you know, you've shut it off and all these things. It just seems like there's a murkiness there. And that's why this message is not coming in that clear, I think, because there is a little bit of a blockage that your guides will help you with, okay? Let's see what they have to say. Kind of just some additional last messages from your guides through the magical spell cards. Just kind of see what else they have to say. Overall though, I mean, this is some beautiful energy. So I know the love stuff maybe seems heavy, but it seems like everything else in your life is really falling into place. So I'm really excited. And you'll get this figured out. I know you will. So we have, okay. Sorry, I got excited. What last messages do Group 2's guides have for them? Okay. Let's see what we got. We have healing. Yeah. Candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. Okay, so yeah, I definitely think you, especially with this card being green, I think you need to just heal your heart chakra and allow your guides and ask the universe for help. Ask angels, Archangel Michael, you know, all these different archangels to come in and help you heal. Do some healing meditations. There's amazing chakra healing meditations on YouTube. Heal your heart chakra. That's all you need to do, and this is going to clarify. Talk to your guides more, see how else they can guide you through this. And the synchronicities might be helping guide you as well. We have organization. Okay, so what I'm getting is to maybe organize your space, because since you are feeling blocked and your heart chakra's feeling blocked, just cleansing and organizing kind of your space in general will allow for healing to really take full effect. So just get your space organized. Your guides just want you to know that. Get your space organized so that you can move forward with the healing. So we have true love come to me, true love shall come to me, as I do will, so won't it be. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I think there is a greater love connection available to you. And your guides want to bring it to you. They're basically telling you this, right? Like, we want to bring you your next soulmate. Allow it in. Heal. Open your heart chakra. Allow yourself to be healed so that you can allow yourself to get this abundance, right? So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I mean, overall, this beautiful beginning is right around the corner. And I bet it's, especially with this cups, this kind of makes sense. I bet once you unblock whatever, you know, I feel like once you unblock, you know, that heart chakra, this is coming to you, right? Like, all this energy will be on your doorstep. You just need to unblock that heart and allow this abundance, allow this new beginning, this great love, all of this amazing energy, allow it to come to you, okay? So I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please let me know how it resonated down below. Leave me a like, and you know, I hope your guides give you the clarification that you're looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 3, so I will see you guys in the next video. All right, group 3, welcome to your reading. So we're gonna do the energy, or we're gonna do the card reading live. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all the cards, Oracle and Tarot cards. I really like having that energy fresh. So before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and light some incense. So this is incense to help you kind of tap into that third eye, especially with that amethyst. So definitely make sure that you're seeing with your third eye. So take a moment to set that intention while I light this. Dang, look at that flame. Holy shit. Oh, that was a nice flame. Big flame. Okay. Yeah, lots of intuitive energy. I can feel it already. All right, so I'm gonna be pulling for the Angel Wisdom Tarot. Lots of good angel energy. I've really been spending time with angels lately and been connecting to that energy, and it's really been helping. Just kind of assisting readings, and this tarot deck and me really get along. All right. Let's see what's coming next for you, group number 3. What's coming next for group number 3? What's next for group number 3? Oh, shit. What's next for group number 3? I mean, what the heck, you guys? Okay, hold. Whew, okay, you have so many major arcana cards. Okay, so you have the Wise Counselor, bottom of the deck energy. Okay, we have Renewal, which is the Death card in this deck. Reviewing the past with compassion, clarity in your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. Okay, let's just keep going. 6 of Cups, embracing your inner child. The World, a brilliant success, a time for joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment. Awakening, the Hanged Man, a temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Dang, you guys. 5 of Wands. Walk away from drama. Okay. So what I'm really seeing and feeling is you're on your spiritual journey, right? That's very clear with the Awakening card, Renewal, the World card. I mean, holy shit. It's basically, I mean, let me read this. And Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So with the Wise Counselor card and just all these Awakening cards and all these amazing, you know, growth cards, what I'm seeing is what's next for you is a big change, right? It kind of seems like maybe you've already had your Tower moment, so you're kind of going through this renewal process. Maybe your Tower moment has just happened or it hasn't happened yet. Part of self-growth, that's always the cycle, is you always have to have a Tower moment before you can have a rebirth moment, right? It's just part of how it works. Or a Death card, Tower card, you know, like that sequence of the Tower card and the Death card really helps ignite that growth, right? And that seems like it's happening. So it seems like you're gaining a new perspective on life. Maybe connecting to your inner child is really going to help with that. The Wise Counselor. Okay, I mean, okay. So I actually want to pull just a few more cards, just like, or more so to clarify. So I kind of want to clarify this card because I think this all makes sense of all this new energies coming to you. But I wonder if this has something to do with your soul path, and I kind of want to see what, like what. Why is the Wise Counselor card here? Why is the Wise Counselor card here? Two of Wands. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. So, okay. And then Release. Wow. So you're going through like a spiritual transformation. That's what this is like, it's literally a spiritual transformation. You could be in the dark night of the soul right now. That could be, you know, want to kind of where you're at in your spiritual journey. But you're about to have a huge awakening, okay? Like spiritual just transformation. That's what this Wise Counselor is you're about to just gain all of this basically knowledge that you've just forgotten. Because that's the thing, is this knowledge is things your soul already knows, but through your spiritual awakening and like your ascension process in general, it really seems like you're gaining that lost knowledge. That's what I'm hearing is next for you, which is like super exciting, right? So let's do the Starseed Oracle, because I think that might kind of clarify some of the soul path stuff, kind of connect back to that, right? And kind of see what else is happening with your ascension. I mean, bottom of the deck energy already, like lost land, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Just, okay. What's next for group number 2? Give more clarification on the spiritual transformation they're about to go into. Oh. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestors see the light by staying grounded. Okay, so you know, as you're going through this spiritual journey, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. Okay, so that is interesting with this Page of Cups, because this is kind of talking about like just emotions, right? Emotions are high, this Cups card as well. So, you know, with you going into this spiritual journey, you cannot take on other people's burdens or whatever it is. You might be a empath, but the universe just wants you to know, please be aware to ground yourself and take care of your energy, because this spiritual awakening, the spiritual transformation you're about to go through needs all of your attention and focus, because remember, you're gaining memories, so you need to be grounded. And you know, taking baths could be a great way for you to heal as well, and just kind of connect to your spiritual self. But don't allow yourself to carry the weight of the world. It just can't be a thing when you're going through this spiritual awakening, okay? Loosen your grip. Yeah. Just continue to let these old mindsets go. I think you've done a lot of that, because you're right on this cusp, right, of being able to have this huge spiritual awakening. So I think loosening your grip is not going to be that hard of a task, but the spirit just wants to remind you to continue to trust the universe, to surrender to the universe, right? Double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. So this is the one I saw, because lots of like the star keeper, I'm actually getting some insight into maybe some of your past life things. I would definitely do some research into kind of starseeds. If you don't know that much about starseeds, you should do research, because I think it's part of this spiritual awakening for you to start gaining this knowledge, right? To start kind of remembering who you are, because you're definitely a starseed. Something about you have cosmic ancestors, cosmic lines. You know, you are a light worker. And so if you don't already know you know your soul mission. I think that's pretty clear. The thing is you have a double mission, right? So you're a light worker starseed. So I would look into that, because not everyone who's a light worker is a starseed. So I would do some research into starseeds, because I think that's really coming strong, really coming through strong, especially with this. This is some really cosmic heart. Yeah. Because this is some really like strong energy, right? Knowing, wise. Something about this is, you have all of this knowledge inside of you. You're awakening it through this spiritual awakening, which makes sense with this, you know, with the Hanged Man, talking about seeing a new perspective, right? Like, lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything aligned must go. Yeah, Spirit's just reminding you that as you're spiritually awakening, you're going to start seeing more clearly. And that makes sense that you chose the amethyst now, because third eye, right? Really being aware of the changes, right? Like what's happening, being aware that you know something is about to shift. And so that's know when it's time to step away. The veils are continuing to lift for you as you ascend. You're going to see more and more that it's like, oh, so just continue to stay grounded. We have jump in. Oh, interesting. So I always butcher this. I think it's Andromedian. Andromedian. I know I'm like butchering that. I think you should look into that because that could have something to do with your starseed lineage. I'm not 100% sure, but that's really, I think that's for a few of you. That's not for all of you. And that's why, you know, it's just for a few of you. But I mean, Spirit just wants you to jump in, right? And you don't really have to do too much at this time. Start researching starseeds, start seeing what feels true to you, and you're gonna get more clarity on that. That's what I'm hearing. Let's pull some numerology cards. Just continue to dive even deeper. What's next for group number 3? Interesting. Financial discipline. Okay, so I'll address that first. So financial discipline. So Spirit, I think, just wants you to know that you're about to go through this big spiritual awakening. Just financially discipline yourself. Allow yourself to just focus on getting your finances in order. I'm hearing that. Let's get some clarification on that. I just kind of want to know more about that because there's not really any Pentacles cards, so I'm kind of surprised that that's here. So I kind of want to get some clarification because I'm not really feeling the connection right now. Why is the financial discipline card here? I mean, there's a Pentacles card. Page of Pentacles too. That's funny. Study. Okay, that makes sense. Like just, again, being able to be in control, being still. Is kind of what I'm hearing. The High Priestess. So now's not the time for action. In other words, so now's not the time to spend money. Now is the time to focus inward. This is where all your energy and everything needs to go. So just put financial discipline on, not saying you can't spend money, but don't make any decisions around money. Just allow this spiritual awakening to come to you and focus on that and allow yourself to be disciplined in this area so that you can kind of just have that stability. We have 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm hearing is it could be possible with this spiritual like ascension, right? It could be possible that your career might change. And so that could be the reason why the financial discipline is here, is because as you really get into this spiritual awakening, your career might change. You might become self-employed. You might just do something different. You're going to do what you love to do. So make sure that you're financially disciplined now and just have that stability and that security so that when you do make that pivot, it will be easier. Makes sense. And then we have 10 of Cups. This is 10 of Cups in reverse. So this talks about a happy marriage. I think, but in reverse, I think it's more just saying whatever you want for your future, done. Like especially with this like spiritual, journey that you're going through, you'll be able to be the magician energy, right? So if you want like this type of life or whatever, you just want a fulfilling life, it's gonna come to you. Just make sure that you're being financially disciplined. So if you want a family or you want to kind of start investing in things that are gonna make you feel kind of happy, right? And feel just kind of like you're investing in these relationships, just get yourself stable and make sure that you're disciplining yourself in the financial area. So hopefully that kind of clarifies that financial discipline. Okay. We have forgiveness. Okay, yeah. So it's interesting because I'm not getting clear messages on these. These must be just super specific. They need clarifiers, which is completely fine, but I'm just like, nothing is hitting my intuition right away. So we'll pull tarot cards. I am never complaining on pulling tarot cards. Okay. Why is the forgiveness card here for group number 3? Why is the forgiveness card here for group number 3? Oh, I mean, okay, hold on. A hermit. Oh shit, okay, so I mean, what I'm already getting just kind of, so we have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So, I mean, with both of these, honestly, just what's coming is you've already worked on forgiving people. So the universe more just wants you to kind of recognize yourself for all the work that you've put in for forgiveness. Because forgiveness is a very hard task, but it seems like it's really pushed you into the spiritual journey because you've been able to let go. Right? You've been able to move forward. You've been able to loosen your grip. And so with the forgiveness card, you've basically already done this by being the hermit. You spent time being alone. You spent time figuring this stuff out so that you could build that foundation. And so the spirit just wants to basically give you kudos and just wants you to give yourself the recognition that you deserve around this. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. We have patience. Yeah. So know this is coming and be patient, you know, because now that you know this, it's obviously super exciting because this energy is amazing and you're gonna feel incredible, especially with this spiritual awakening, all this knowledge, all these things are gonna come to you and you're gonna be like, holy shit, like perseverance, right? So work through it, continue through it, be patient with the process, be patient with yourself. Because now that you know you have all these things to unlock, I'm sure that can feel like now these expectations for yourself, but be patient with yourself and allow it to come as it's meant to come, okay? Okay, let's get some additional clarification from your guides. This is the Ask Your Guides Oracle. Just kind of see if they have any other messages for you. What messages does Group 3's guides have for them? New beginnings. Look at that. Bottom of the deck energy. New beginnings. Damn. All right. So we have pleasure. So yeah, kind of again, I think it just kind of goes into like the forgiveness. You've worked really hard. So indulge a little bit, you know, have a little bit of fun because while you're, you know, ascending into this higher like realm of consciousness, you still deserve to have fun and celebrate everything that you've already done. So spirit and your guides want you to know to just have some fun, okay? Enjoy yourself. Seek pleasure because you've worked really hard. So allow yourself to kind of now be patient while you're waiting to really continue your ascension and gain all of this knowledge. Just allow yourself to be, right? And to seek some pleasure. We have deceit. Okay, so what I am getting is your guides want you to be aware, just be cautious of people around you because as the veil is lifting, there's still going to be deceitful energies and there's still going to be manipulative energies. And so your angels just want you to know, just be aware, Okay, as the veil is lifting, make sure that you're staying grounded and that you're being present so that you can identify what's kind of going on, right? Or it could be actually what I'm getting with this card as well is, you know, maybe deceit has really been what you've worked through with forgiveness. Another message could be, and take these as it resonates, is maybe for those of you who have not forgiven, you have felt defeated, like, right? Like you felt like someone was lying to you, they were pretending, and so that's been hard for you, and so your guides want you to know. Okay, so hold on. What I actually am getting is, for a few of you, in order for your spiritual ascension to really continue forward, forgive the past. Some of you have forgiven, and that's why we got that clarifier, but some of you haven't. So if you haven't, that's okay. Ask your guardian angels to help, because your spiritual ascension is kind of relying on this healing, okay? Because the next card is suffering. So your guides understand that, you know, you kind of still feel some pain, especially with it being blue. I am kind of feeling that now. Your guides are aware that there's still kind of some suffering that is kind of occurring. And this isn't a message for all of you, but for those who it is for, don't be afraid that everyone is going to deceive you, because as the veil lifts, you'll see past these masks so fast. Okay, so that's kind of confirmation from your guides not to be afraid that you're always going to have to worry about this. So I don't think these cards are meant for people who have kind of already forgiven. I think this is meant for people who are still working through this, and that's okay, because what's on the other side is your spiritual awakening. You just need to ask for help from your angels to help you kind of see past this veil, because as you're continuing to ascend, it's going to lift, and these masks are going to be like, please. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing and feeling with that. Okay, so let's pull some last cards. These are the magic spell cards. I mean, overall though, this is amazing. Like, you have a beautiful spiritual journey that you're on right now. You're about to gain so much knowledge about your past lives, or about like kind of your ancestors, right? Your soul path, all these memories that you don't recall, you're about to, which is insane. So like, if you remember some of them, if you start getting downloads and epiphanies, please like let us know down below, because I would love to see, right, what insights you're getting. I mean, okay. What last messages do you have for group number 3 on what's coming next for them? I smile because you'll see. Just one more. Any last messages for group number 3? No? Let's see. Got bottom of the deck energy. A light inside my fire divine energy fill me, make me shine. Yeah, I mean, energy is not an issue for you. You are on top of the world. All right, we have love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Okay. Now that I say that, I actually, let's pull some messages from the Lover's Oracle. Let's get now some kind of information on what's next for you in love. I think that's important. So, and that could actually help with that deceit card too. We'll kind of see. All right. What's next in group 3's love life? What's next in group 3's love life? Bottom of the deck energy. Look deep within your heart. You will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. I mean, let's see what else we got. Oh, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Keep going. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Okay. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, so let me clarify a few things. So for those of you who are single, right, like the universe, with your spiritual awakening, they're ready to let this soulmate manifest now into your life because it's in divine timing. And so if that's something you've been manifesting, it's coming. Okay, like with this love card for sure. For those of you who are in a relationship, and this is a message from your future soulmate as well. For those of you who are in a relationship, some insight from your guides is let there be like a closeness with you, but allow each one of you to kind of have their own individuality as well. It's important to kind of, as it says, love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So there needs to be a little bit more of a duality in your relationship where it's like you love deeply and you spend time with each other, but it's also good to kind of spend time for yourself and still develop as a person. I'm just hearing that's an important message for some of you who are in a relationship. And that's kind of, yeah, what the love means. It's kind of for those who are single. And when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong choice. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love and life. So you may have, you know, if you're single, or even if you're not single, you may have had past relationships where you've kind of suffered, right? There's been deceit, maybe you've been cheated on. So there's kind of maybe a little bit of hurt there, but just know that every choice that you make and every choice with love that you've made has been exactly where it needed to be. It's preparing you for this soulmate connection, right? If you're single, and if you're in a relationship, I think this could already be your soulmate, and you just need, as you're going through the spiritual awakening, invest more into that partnership, right? And allow that to ascend as well. That's what I'm hearing. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on. So we have passion. Rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. Okay, so this is for the few of you who are not in a relationship, or if you are, let this resonate as it does, because you might be with them. I'm actually feeling like this soulmate is a twin flame, okay? So twin flames, you'll have to do research because there's a lot that go into twin flames. But with this passion card, you have the 1-1, right? Which is like a numerology for twin flames. And with the soulmate, and I mean, it's just, I think your twin flame could be coming. If you may have already met your twin flame, that might feel familiar to you. Do research into twin flames. There's a lot to it. It's different than a soulmate. It's more intense than a soulmate connection in different ways. And so, but with that passion card, that's just kind of what I'm really feeling, okay? Is there's a lot of passion with this connection that's manifesting for you. Shit. Oh man, that's exciting. And then we have joy. Yeah. So for whether you're single or not, just joy, right? Like joy is what's next for you. So many amazing, beautiful things are coming for you. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I say if you want some more clarity on your love life, your guides, I just kind of heard that. Like, I think reach out to your guides with this twin flame connection. Your guides are gonna have some more information on this right here, okay? So reach out to them, spend time with them, reflect on your current relationship, and allow it to evolve as your spirituality is evolving, okay? That's what I'm hearing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please leave a like and comment and let me know how it resonated. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 4 now. All right, group 3, welcome to your reading. You chose this beautiful aquamarine. So I love how clear this is too. Really does remind me of just beautiful water, clearly. So we're gonna pull the energy live with the tarot cards and oracle cards. felt like that's been really nice to get some really clear, fresh energy. First, we're gonna light some incense though. This is specifically a wisdom third eye incense. So definitely set that intention of connecting to your third eye so we can get the most clarity possible for this reading. Go ahead and light that while you set that intention. Cool. All these flames have been so big, which is so good. Lots of that intuitive energy. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and jump straight into it and not waste any time. All right, so I'm using the Angel Wisdom Oracle. Just pulling in that angel energy. Okay, so what is next for group number 4? Okay, sorry about that. My camera battery died. But, so as I was saying, I'm sorry, trying to fill back into the energy here. It seems like there is like a feeling of being stuck. The energy seems stuck with, you know, the world and the magician in reverse. But what I'm getting is you have the ability to have these successes, right? In these celebrations. You just need to stop working so hard. You're working too much and you need to, let's kind of see why the Strength card is here, because you definitely have personal power. So, or actually I have a better question. So how can group 4 unblock their energy? Okay. Group 4 unblock their energy. There we go. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse underneath the deck, but we have the Will, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So, okay, yeah. So what I'm getting is you need to make a decision. You're doing so much and you're definitely ambitious, no doubt about that. You could be a Leo with the Lion, could be Capricorn, Earth energy, I'm feeling. Regardless, you're definitely an ambitious person. And so you've been working really hard, but Spirit wants you to kind of realize that you have too many options going, right? You need to figure out what direction you want to go. And so with the Will and with the 7 of Wands, have confidence in whatever decision you decide. That's kind of more what I'm hearing. Stand up for what you believe in. What is your heart telling you to pick? It sounds like you're just working a lot of different options. Maybe you're just trying to start your own business as well as working a career, and just whatever you're doing, you're just working too many things and you need to pick one direction to follow, okay? So let's get some clarifier cards with the Starseed Oracle, because this could give us some insight into maybe if this is a soul path and all that type of stuff. So let's take a look. great shuffle. There we go. Okay, let's take a look. What's coming next for group 4? Cards of your soul path. What's next for group number 4? Yeah. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. Okay, so your life is a canvas, manifestation. Yeah, and I kind of felt that with the Magician card. So I'm gonna put it this way because I want you to really pay attention and really like focus. I'm gonna take these out of the way because they were just kind of clarifiers. So they don't kind of take up room. But you have Magician energy, and Spirit definitely wants you to know that manifestations are actually really powerful for you. So if you've never manifested before, or you don't, feel like it works, or whatever the case is, know that you have the Magician energy in you. You just need to unblock yourself, right? And unblocking yourself is by choosing a direction that is gonna bring you fulfillment. It's going to be your soul path, right? And your life is literally a canvas. So as you're going to kind of make a decision on what direction you want to go, keep that in mind that you have Magician energy, and whatever you're wanting for your life to be, it's done. You have the ability to do that. So really think about, what life would you create if money wasn't an obstacle? If you had no obstacles, what would you create? What would you do? What would your life look like? And you think about that because the Magician energy is something that exists and you're not using it right now, which is why it was in the reverse, right? But use it because it's gonna give you the life that, it's gonna kind of pull you out of this feeling of rut, and then there's gonna be time to celebrate. And then the World card, right? Like all these things that are trying to come to you, you just need to unblock yourself. We have deep cell healing, so just kind of going through healing. So it could be, as you're kind of ready to move on and maybe let go of some of these other decisions, take the healing that you need to do so. But what I'm getting is, you're feeling overwhelmed because you have so many options to you, but it's time to move forward and kind of go through this portal, almost is what I'm seeing in this card. You can kind of see like there's this like beautiful like doorway behind her, and that's what I mean. Like you have this doorway available to you, but you keep running in and out of all of them instead of actually running in them, like running in one and seeing what it's actually like. You're not allowing yourself to just be, okay? We have Star Brothers, Horus energy. Interesting, okay. Safety, trust. So your guides just want you to know that you're protected. The universe, God wants you to know that you are protected. So this journey that you're going through and kind of this feeling of being stuck, ask for help. They're here to help you like come out of it. Your Star Brothers, right? Like your ancestors, your soul tribe, all of these people who are looking, toward, your ascension, are wanting you to know that you're protected and you're safe. So Horus kind of is standing out to me. So if that's something that interests you, I would do some more research into Horus energy, see if that speaks to you in some way. That word is popping out to me. And the last one you have is all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Exactly. So with all these different avenues that you're taking, you need to go inward to really figure it out what it is your soul is calling you to do. You'll know, your intuition will know, okay? Intuition ain't faking here, okay? Get clarity, get that aquamarine clarity, right? So yeah, definitely. Let's dive into maybe some insights into your love life over the next, like what's coming up next for you in your love life. So this is the Lover's Oracle. These cards, they're in the shape of hearts, but it's just kind of a messy deck. That's okay. All right, what's next for group 4's love life? Okay, let's see what we got. Actually, that was the first one. Oh my God. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. I mean, there might be things that are already manifesting for you that maybe you haven't intentionally manifested, because we are always manifesting. Our thoughts manifest our realities, right? So you could be manifesting things that you were intentionally manifesting, but you're manifesting all these miracles that are coming. Let's see if we can get more details on that. And that's funny because I don't know if it's related to love or if it's just kind of in general. I think a lot is manifesting for you. So, but let's get some clarifiers. Why is the manifesting miracles here for group 3's love life? It's funny that that wheel came out again. Okay, so we have 8 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Transformation, and Page of Swords. Okay. So what I'm feeling is interesting. Hold on. So, okay. This is for some of you. This is, I mean, you don't have to be single, but this is for, I think, this is just for people who are wanting like a new love, right? So regardless if you've been maybe feeling like, okay, this is not working anymore, doesn't matter. This is going to be happening because your love life is about to go through a transformation, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune is letting you know that there's all these opportunities that are going to come available to you. So there's actually a little bit of insight into maybe this kind of person that is manifesting. So it could be that you will meet them in school or through your career, because we have the 8 of Pentacles here. What's weird about this is now we have the Page of Pentacles or the Page of Swords, and they really look alike, you know, and that doesn't, you know, you could be a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, but this kind of Page of Swords might give you some indication more on this type of person. So someone who is logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, and exciting, an intellectual challenge who brings brilliant insights and information that you might need, but might be challenging to receive. Okay, so I think this is a soulmate, right? Like this is manifesting a miracle of someone who's gonna come in and help balance you. That's what I'm hearing. And the Strength card is kind of giving me those vibes in the sense of balance and harmony and kind of like the strength, right? In the sense this person, there definitely is masculine energy, right? Like the Emperor type of energy. And so you could be bored in your relationship with this King of Swords. So especially with the Page of Swords. So for those of you who are in a relationship, that's why I said this really could relate to any of you. You could be bored in your current relationship. And so you might be like, I mean, for those who are single, this is cool. This gives you some pretty good insight into a soulmate is manifesting for you. I'm gonna leave this card out because it kind of gives you an idea of maybe some of the traits that this person will have that will help balance you. And that doesn't mean they have to have all these traits, but I think there's a good amount in there. So let's look at the rest of the Love Oracle cards. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah, and see, to me, that's again about the balance of kind of the relationship, right? About giving and taking. It's kind of this push and this pull, and balance, I think, is what has been needing in your, like, what is required in your relationship. And so that's why this manifesting is happening for you, even if you haven't done it yourself, because with the Magician in reverse, maybe you haven't manifested this person, but they're coming. So school or work, you know, as you're working on all these different things, you know, maybe someone's gonna come through and it helps you kind of change your direction, right? We have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong choice. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Yeah. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change beyond what is beyond our control. So you have to take that as it resonates. You might pull some clarifiers. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. That is definitely for the people who, you know, are in a relationship, but they're like, oh, this isn't, I don't know, you know, I'm not sure about it. Don't make a decision because you think you need to stay with them or whatever the situation is. You know what you need to do. Just be true to who you are, okay? I want to pull, or no, it's this one. When it comes to matters of the heart. Oh no, it was this one. Yeah, I was just kind of reading it again and see if kind of get a second idea. No point in trying to change. Why is the actually, I don't need a clarifier. I just kind of thought, right? Like I just got a thought and a download about it. So basically, what this is saying is accept your current situation. So if you're in the relationship and you're not happy, then accept you're not happy and move on. It's okay. Or if you feel like it's not serving you anymore, it's okay to move on, because acceptance is your key to inner peace, okay? So you can't control things, and you know, this relationship is manifesting for you. And so it's like, if you're in a relationship right now, I'm feeling like it's not serving you anymore. And so it's something to really consider, because something else is manifesting for you that's gonna help kind of pull, it's gonna help just neutralize your energy. Because the thing is you don't need this person to be balanced, but this person will really help you ascend quicker, right? And get into this energy. So that's kind of what I'm feeling with that. Let's pull some numerology cards and just see if we can just get some additional insights. Okay, what's next for group number 4? Next for group number 4. Okay, let's take a look. So we have self-discipline that kind of flew out, right? So what I'm getting with the self-discipline is, I think you just need to discipline yourself on being able to make a decision. That's what I'm hearing. It kind of sounds like that's in general what Spirit wants you to do, is to make decisions in your life. You're not making decisions about your career, and you're not making decisions about your love life. Make decisions, self-discipline yourself to figure out what it is that you want, okay? That's what I'm hearing. We have individuality. So being okay, hold on. One thing that might be the case is manifesting miracles. This relationship that is manifesting for you could be a twin flame with the 1111. So something, just take it as it resonates. But I think just individuality in general, what Spirit is saying is it's important to be, again, kind of authentically you, to be your strength, right? You have all this power inside of you that is blocked. And, you know, I am seeing a lot of red, so it could be something to do with your root chakra. So maybe doing some grounding meditations could really help, because that makes sense, because I am seeing a lot of red. So take that as it resonates. We have intuition. Again, your intuition knows what's right for you. Your intuition knows what direction to take with your love life and what direction to take with your career. So listen, because 22 is also an angel number, and so you're divinely guided. So listen to your intuition, because it's on point, right? And then we have environment. 44 is also an angel number, so I feel like you have like, you know, these double digits. I just feel like you're divinely guided. You know, you definitely have angels who are helping you along this journey, and that's why they want you to know you have all this magician energy. You can make whatever you want your life to be, but get yourself unstuck, okay? The environment, let's get some clarifiers because I'm not sure. It might just be the number. We'll see. It might just be referencing the number. Why is the environment card here? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Change your environment. Okay, so because you are maybe doing so many jobs or whatever the case is, you're doing a lot of things, you need to kind of change your environment. And with the green, you know, I'm thinking just grounding. I think you need to get into nature, and when you change your environment and you allow your intuition to take over, to think about what you truly want, here comes the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is very fast energy because it's all about your brain, right? It's all about thoughts. And this card is specifically talking about being decisive, making decisions, being focused. And so I think you'll get this if you really ground yourself and kind of meditate on this and allow your intuition to flow, okay? That's what I'm feeling. Dang. Okay, let's pull some cards from your guides now, and just see what other insights they have for you. And any other just messages they have for you in general. What's next for group 4? That was easy enough. Okay, we have discontent. Yeah, and I felt that with the King of Swords. You know, I think you're feeling just stuck, right? And your guides basically just want you to know they understand that you feel stuck. The muses, you know, you need to pull yourself out of this energy, and you can, and that's why they keep repeating this message of, hey, we know you're stuck, okay? We know this feeling of being stuck, but you are the one who can unstuck yourself, right? And then we have appreciation. Okay, so gratitude. So giving gratitude, you know, to your guides and other people, and just kind of starting to bring in that love frequency into your life, right? Because you're stuck energetically in two places. And so it's a practice gratitude and practice that abundance mindset, because it will help kind of bring in that flow, right? And it will help that energy not clog up again. So that's what I'm hearing with that, is what your guides want to say. We also have bravado. Interesting. I'm gonna read from the book because I'm not getting anything right from the bat, except for one. Okay, I feel like you need to hear this. So, does everything inside you rebel against authority, making you want to scream, "You can't control me"? If so, it's true. No one can control unless you agree with it. The fact that you don't allow others to control you anymore is a sign of progress. It means you're moving away from a world of dependency and claiming your personal authority as self-directed and a conscious soul ready to take responsibility for yourself. Challenging the authority figures in your life is a necessary step in your growth. However, you must realize that not everyone or everything in your path is necessarily working against you. Ask your warrior guides for the courage to challenge what oppresses you and for the wisdom to know when to respect authority. Your warrior guides message: stand up for what's important to you and ask for it. However, don't fight for its own sake. Respect the leadership and rights of others as well. Okay, so what I'm just kind of hearing with that is, I think with all these decisions you're making, you may be kind of in a feeling of like, I don't know what to do next. I don't, really like my job, or I don't like working for this person, or I don't like working for someone in general. Whatever the case is, you kind of feel this desire to like go against authority, which your guides want you to know is not a bad thing. You just have to use it. You have to kind of understand wisely, right? You don't want to burn bridges, because there is people who are here to help you, but there's also people who aren't. So again, use your intuition, because it will help you kind of guide who you can kind of stand up against and who you stand with. So use your intuition and call upon your warrior guides. So, and then we have imagination, inner child. Yeah, connecting with your inner child, I feel like is always essential when you're trying to unblock yourself, because you kind of bring in that kind of full energy, right? That getting excited about a new opportunity, just getting excited about something new. But I do want to clarify, just to be sure, and see, I don't know if there's more healing that needs to be done within the inner child. Why is the imagination inner child card here? Okay, we have 8 of Pentacles and transformation. Okay, yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, okay. So with the 8 of Pentacles and the transformation, what I think is happening here is the 8 of Pentacles is saying, again, make a decision on what you want to do. Allow your intuition to follow, because you'll get that childhood wonder again of getting excited and working hard and becoming a master and learning all you can about what you've chosen to focus on, right? And it's gonna be part of a transformation for you. So I will say that if you're not sure, oh sorry, I just have the Wheel of Fortune underneath the deck. So again, that Wheel of Fortune just loves to come out sometimes. So I would say that if you're not sure what direction to take, again, you need to ground yourself and meditate and listen to your intuition, because it will let you know which path to go down, okay? Lastly, we'll pull some of these magic spell cards just to get any last information or messages from your guides, higher self, all the things. What's next for group number 4? Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, we have study, which makes sense with that 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have safe travel. Okay, so your guides want you to know that some traveling, you could be going on a vacation, and that makes sense, with kind of grounding yourself and maybe clearing the energy. Maybe travel is necessary. So if that's the case, know that you're protected, especially with the 222. That was somewhere else too. Yeah, right there. So you're divinely protected. No worries about that. We also have friendship. So a new friendship might be coming to you soon, which is exciting. Probably a soul like mate, right? Which can definitely come in the form of a friend. So friendship, more of that energy, right? That beautiful energy. We have sensuality, your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. Yeah, having fun. That's what I'm hearing is, clearing this energy and allowing yourself to kind of get out of this King of Swords moment is really gonna allow you to have fun. So that's gonna come next. You know, once you clear this energy, you're going to be able to go through this transformation. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So definitely connect with your guides, make decisions, move your life forward, because you definitely deserve to. So let me know, you know, how this resonated, and leave a like and a comment below and let me know all the details. But I'm really curious what you guys think about this. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 5 now. All right, group number 5, welcome to your reading. So we are going to go ahead and just pull all the cards live, as I said. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and light some incense. So this incense is to activate your third eye. So just set the intention of connecting to your higher self and allowing yourself to see through your third eye and not through your physical eyes, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and light that. Flame, nice and pretty. Give that a second. Beautiful. All right. Let's not waste any time and jump straight into it and see what is coming next for you. Okay. What is next for group 5? What we got for under the deck energy? 9 of Cups. All right, let's see what we got. We have transformation in reverse. 8 of Wands. Justice in reverse. And the Hermit. Okay, so let me just take a second to kind of decipher, and then we'll chat. Okay, so what I'm already feeling is there's something in your life that needs to change. Like there's a tower moment that needs to occur, which is what this transformation card is in this deck. But there is way too much going on. Like you seem really overwhelmed and stressed, and with the Justice card, you need to make a decision, it sounds like, on something, and because you're gonna have this tower moment, something's gonna change in your life. But Spirit wants you to act as the Hermit and go within, right? Spend time being at peace, and that could make sense with this 9 of Cups. Wishes come true, your dreams become reality. Yeah, like what you want can come true, but you need to make a decision first, is kind of what I'm feeling. So what's the decision that needs to be made by group number 5 for their transformation? What decision needs to be, okay. Okay, so we have the High Priestess, 5 of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so what I'm feeling is you need to walk away from drama. That's what I'm hearing in your life is there's conflicts in your life and there's too much going on in your life caused by other people, you know, caused by other people depleting your energy, causing drama in your life, and it's really depleting you and not allowing you to do what you want to accomplish, right? With the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And so the High Priestess, again, you need to meditate and look within, because you are gonna have a tower moment, but it's gonna bring you the ability to figure out what it is that you want, right? And start following your path instead of living your life for other people or what others want, right? So with this Five of Wands, he's looking in the mirror, kind of seeing what he looks like. Take your power back and have it be only your power, where you can walk away from that mirror and your reflection is no longer there, right? So take back your energy and go into hermit mode, because it definitely, your transformation is right around the corner. And we'll get more insight. So let's pull the Starseed Oracle, and maybe that will kind of give us some clarification on this transformation card. As well as just kind of see what the Hermit card might do for you. Okay. What's the transformation moment for group 5? Okay. I'm gonna try that again. I feel like that was a little too many cards. Yeah, it's not really feeling correct. Sometimes that happens. Just try again. For group 5, what's next with their transformation? Next for group 5, transformation. Next for group 5, transformation. Activated Earth power places trust for your lead. Bottom of the deck energy. Okay, so we have a few cards here. Okay, let's start with this jump in card. So definitely jump in to kind of your soul mission is what I'm hearing. So you are going to go through a tower moment. It could be that, you know, you're going to be letting go of these things that are causing you to have too much in your life, right? So jump into saying yes to change. That's what Spirit wants you to focus on, is the yes to change, because change is positive, okay? Tower moments truly is transformation, and that's why they call it that in this deck, because it's truly transformation to have tower moments, okay? The next thing we have is double mission, light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. So again, you need to start being selfish a little bit in the sense of your energy. You need to allow yourself your own energy and not give it away so easily, because the next card is called Earth, learning how to be human in a world but not part of it. I mean, that's exactly right. So in the sense of, and the drama in your life could not be people. It could be everything going on in the world. It could be social media. It could be news. Whatever the case is, learning to kind of be with yourself is something that, you know, your higher self and your guides are really calling you to do. You really need to come into hermit mode and kind of hide your energy in that sense, right? Save your energy and earth yourself. This is a hermit card too, because look, she's like in this bubble, like nothing can really touch her, but she's still part of it, right? And that's the thing, is you need to have this almost protective energy around you. So clearing your energy often, I'm hearing, is really important, and grounding yourself. But hermit mode is really what the universe wants to get through to you here, okay? The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Yeah, again, you you really need to be flowing with the universe. Let your energy flow, because right now it's just being controlled in so many different avenues, and Spirit is saying enough. What's next for you is to go into hermit mode so that you can learn to kind of dance, right, with the energy of the universe. That's what this card always kind of reminds me of. Flow with the universe, because the stress that you're feeling, the overwhelming feelings that you're feeling doesn't need to happen, okay? The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. I want to clarify that card. I have an idea, but I just want to kind of see. Why is the golden children card here? Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's funny. The reason why I want to check is because literally in the world, we have had this childhood energy appear in like every group so far. And I'm just like, I think just connecting to your inner child is really powerful, and people don't give it enough credit on the spiritual level as well as the psychology level. It's really important to look back into your inner child, heal wounds, and be able to connect to that innocent childhood energy that brings that full mindset, right? Let's get excited about life again. So, because with this, what's clarifying is we have the Page of Wands, someone who again is really enthusiastic, optimistic, excited about life, right? The Chariot, rewards come from hard work, successful, like balance. So I think connecting to your inner child while you're in this hermit mode is going to allow you to get some different insights and allow you to give your energy without it being so depleting. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. You'll learn how to have a balance of, because it's not that you can't give your energy to people. Obviously, that's a big part of the human experience. But right now, Spirit wants you to take a break and hermit yourself while you kind of figure out these foundations and really gain your energy back, okay? That's what I'm hearing. So gaining that balance, which makes sense. Let's actually do the Lover's Oracle and see what's next in your love life. So what we have next for you obviously is the hermit mode, and that's going to be really essential for you and your spiritual ascension. So, but let's get some insight into your love life. What's next for group number 5 when it comes to love? What's next for group number 5 with love? Okay, we have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Your life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. I like that, because I think with your love life, there might be things that, inner child moment, right? There might be things that have kind of maybe coping mechanisms or attachment style, something from childhood maybe that's really affected your love life. And Spirit is just saying to forgive your past, to forgive your past self, to stop focusing on the past, stop putting your energy towards the past. Maybe you're even thinking about how you've been hurt in the past in relationships, and so you felt kind of stuck that way. Forgive yourself. Forgive whoever's hurt you in the past so that you can let that energy go. Again, your energy is really precious, and the universe wants you to focus it on you right now, okay? Romance, Cupid arrow strikes. I mean, okay. So I would say what I'm feeling with this is, if you're single, after this hermit mode, you're going through a transformation, right? Well, romance will be around the corner, ready for you if you're single, because it's destined to be so. Cupid's arrow is going to strike you, so be ready. You are trying too hard, give it time. And then look inside yourself, examine what is making you feel this way. I'm going to go with that one for forgiveness. I kind of want to clarify these though, because why is the Time card here for group 5's love life? Why is the time card here for group 5's love life? King of Cups and the Magician. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so yeah, like a solid relationship is basically around the corner. King of Cups, this is someone who has their shit together, right? Like someone who's trustworthy, honorable, devoted. You're gonna have a real partnership, okay? And it's gonna take time, so give it time, don't rush it. You can manifest it. Manifest it though, that is what I'm hearing. If you do want it to come to you, hermit mode, and then you're able to manifest. I mean, the hermit and the magician go so hand in hand, right? Because hermit mode allows you to tap into your own inner power, right? And then you'll be able to manifest this romance if that's something that you're seeking, a partnership. Right? So yeah, that makes sense. So Cupid's arrows, so those are for singles. For people in a relationship, forgiveness, right? Like look inside yourself and be able to move past these things of jealousy is something that I heard, or whatever the case is, whatever you're dealing with. Look inside yourself and see where that stems from, because then you'll be able to actually do the shadow work, understand, and I think it's something to do with your childhood, because that makes sense with that inner child, is look and see if maybe some of what you're holding on to, what's affecting your relationships, has something to do with your childhood, okay? Let's pull some numerology cards, just get even more in depth. Okay, what's next for group 5? There we go. Okay. We have for environment. Oh, okay. I thought that said F, so I thought it was gonna say forgiveness. I was like, what? But that makes sense. I'll clarify why that's here in just a second, because I'm not sure how that pertains. Could be the heart chakra. I am feeling that. I mean, okay, actually I do know what that pertains to. Back up. So, again, if something is zapping your energy, you need to change your environment. So if you're checking social media with the news events and stuff like that, again, think about balance and having a balance of things. If you really care to be in the know, that's okay, but set a limit for yourself, okay? Allow yourself to not spend your energy all on it, okay? So kind of change up your environment to allow yourself to go into this hermit mode. We have self-discipline. Mm-hmm. So self-discipline in the sense of allowing yourself to be still. I think that's going to be hard, and not giving your energy to a billion people, I feel like maybe can feel difficult. But it's really important to practice that self-discipline of conserving your energy. It doesn't make you selfish. It doesn't mean that you don't care about people. It just means that you have enough self-love and respect to care about yourself to protect your energy, okay? We have domestic harmony. I mean, yeah, that makes sense, because like the King of Cups, right? Like you are destined for a harmonious partnership. It's really what I'm hearing. And so if you're in a relationship already and your intuition is like, yeah, you know, this is this person, then again, forgive so that you can have this harmony in your relationship. And for those of you who are single, again, that's going to be, your guys just want you to know that's going to be in your relationship, so don't worry about it. And then we have music. Music, I'm feeling like, can be part of your hermit mode in the sense of healing. There's amazing Hertz music on YouTube that can help really kind of heal your energies, and that I think is kind of what Spirit is saying. Like, listen to some of these things that can help heal you. You can fall asleep to them because it's just talking on an energetic level, so it will do the healing while you're asleep. So that could really help while you're in this hermit mode to kind of clear out some of your energy, okay? Let's pull some guides from your cards. Whoa, Nat. Let's pull some cards from your guides. Woo! Been recording too long. And see what they have to say. Okay. What is next for group 5? Insights from their guides. What is next for group 5? Bottom of the deck, we have, look at that. Bottom of the deck, discipline. Okay. We have deprivation. Maybe you've been feeling like, again, I think you're just feeling deprived. Like your energy is just so depleted, and your guides want you to know they see it. They see this feeling of you're feeling just so overwhelmed with the 8 of Wands energy, right? You're feeling so overwhelmed, and your guides see it and they understand it, but they want you to know that you can call upon the prosperity guides, because prosperity is just about feeling abundant, feeling supported, right? And you have that. You have these angel hands who are ready to come down and just grasp you, right? And so allow it to be and allow that to come into you. That's what I'm hearing from your guides. We also have pleasure. Again, while you're in this hermit mode, spend time with yourself. And that doesn't have to be sexual pleasure. It's just any type of pleasure that's for you, okay? Because again, you need to focus on your own energy and raising your vibration. Okay. We have compromise. So I'm hearing that with the people who are in relationships. For people who are in relationships, your guides just want you to compromise. Okay. There's lots of master teacher. Compromise with your partner. Think of a partnership. I mean, this will be helpful for everybody, because when you're in that kind of divine relationship, for those singles, that is going to be happening. Compromise is a key to any relationship, to any partnership, right? Because you can't have one way or the other. You have to have a mixture of both, of duality, of harmony. And so your guides just want to remind you to compromise. It's part of being in balance, okay? We have Aphrodite. I mean, yeah, for the people who are single, that Aphrodite is going to come here to really help your love life. And Aphrodite has actually showed up in a few readings today, which is insane. Some of the other groups. But, I mean, Aphrodite is in your love life in general, okay? Whether you're single or not, but specifically for those who are single, the Aphrodite energy is here to let you know it's coming, okay? It's coming. Lastly, we'll pull a few more cards. These are the magical spell cards. Got ash on them from the incense. Is that ash? That's not ash. Why did I just say that? What do you call that? I don't know. My brain is... Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. What is next for group number 5? Woo-wee! Okay. Wow. Psychic protection. Around me now, a shield of gold protecting me, strong and bold. I said that, like, right here, right? Like, you need to put this protection of energy around you. Well, your guides are going to do it for you. Okay, they're gonna help protect you, but it will especially be effective when you allow yourself to again, be the hermit, right? I can't emphasize how important this hermit card is. We have study. Yeah, while you're in this hermit mode, you know, studying maybe some of your spiritual practices, connecting back to that part of your higher self and just finding peace and harmony, right? I've said that a lot. Harmony has appeared in a few places here. So harmony, I feel like, is a big part of what's next for you, is just being in harmony and feeling in harmony and your energy being in harmony, okay? And then we have glamour, into the mirror, and now see the realms of possibility. I think when you hit this hermit mode and when you really spend time with yourself, you're gonna see all these new possibilities that you're like, oh, because finally your energy is gonna be back to you. And then you're gonna have all this energy. You're like, I mean, I wanna do so many things, right? And friendship. So your guides want you to know that there could be a new friendship, or in general, invest in your friendships while you're in this hermit mode. That's more what I'm hearing, because friendships, as long as they're not ones who take a lot of energy from you, focus on your friendships that really uplift you, okay, during this time. That's extremely important while you're in this hermit mode and while you're healing, okay? So overall, that's your message of what's coming next. So it looks like the hermit mode is kind of your next step. You can get clarification from your guides too more as you're working through that hermit mode. But hermit modes are extremely important because they allow us to reflect internally and be able to let go of things that no longer serve us and kind of rejuvenate you, right? Get you excited again, connecting to that inner child of the Fool's journey. Let's go. Let's get excited, right? So I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let me know down below if it resonated. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. So I will see you guys in the next video.